What is up, Taurus? How are you guys doing? It's time to go ahead and knock out the bonus reading for July 2024. So what I'm doing is I'm going to hit on as many situations, details, or scenarios that didn't make it into any of the other July readings, okay? So remember, y'all, I still have a July reading sale going on right now. All of my full readings, except for the one-day turnaround readings, are half price. So when the 4th of July reading sale ended, the only readings that went back to regular price were the one-day turnaround readings. So all the other ones are still half price though, so don't forget to check the description of the video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. All right, let's jump on into this. I'm starting this off with just your love interest, but this is not a person you have past history with. A person that you're maybe, I don't know, talking to or interested in. Let's see what's happening in July. Is this going anywhere? Is this situation going to turn out successful? Like, what's going on? Boom! Two of Pentacles, man. Maybe some of you are dealing with somebody that's very busy all the time. Like maybe you hear excuses from this person, like, oh, I'm busy, I'm working all the time, you know. I think you're about to give up on this though, aren't you? It kind of seems like this person, either they just don't seem interested, or if they do seem interested, they're just not consistent. I'm thinking, honestly, you're giving up on this situation and connecting with somebody totally different. I'm thinking that the next person you're connecting with is not the main person you have your eye on. That's what this is telling me. Ten of Swords, Page of Cups. That's giving up on one situation and going with another one. I feel like you're starting something totally new with somebody completely different. All right, well, that message came out quick. That came out quick. Two of Cups reversed. Okay. Well, let's see how the person feels about you then. Let's see what their real energies are. Their real energies, intentions, all that good stuff. How do they really see you? How do they really feel about you? What are their thoughts, feelings, and opinions, hopes, dreams, and expectations? Let's see. Yeah, this person's real closed off. I don't think they want to let anybody close to their heart. I've been seeing a similar message come through a lot this Cancer season. A whole lot. A whole lot. People be scared to let somebody in there, you know? Queen of Swords. Maybe you intimidate them a little bit too. Yeah, I think you intimidate them just a little bit. Man, this person actually does want a relationship though. That's the thing. That's the thing. They do. They're just afraid to let you or anybody else in for that matter. I wouldn't take it personal if I was you. I wouldn't take it personal. No. They're afraid of unrequited love. They're afraid that they're going to fall in love with you and then and it's going to turn out that they're the only one in love, and you know, maybe that's happened to them in the past. They do got feelings for you though, but a similar message to this came out for the Aries reading. Maybe, or some of you dealing with an Aries, maybe? I don't know. They're more afraid of wasting their time than anything. But I do have to say this. For those of you dealing with somebody that does use the excuse that, you know, they're busy with work, I don't think they're bullshitting you. I do think that they really are genuinely busy with work. If you hear that excuse, I know that's not all of you, but... All right, well, okay. Let's get the advice then. We pretty much already got the outcome in the first spread. Any of y'all get notified? Y'all didn't get notified, did you? That's because this is my, like, 5th or 6th video of the day. I appreciate the couple of you that tuned in, though. All right, let's see. What's the advice for this situation? What is the advice? Advice, advice. Boom, man. Just go with your intuition. Go with your intuition. If your intuition's telling you that this might be something you want to step away from, then okay. But don't waste a bunch of time trying to figure your intuition out, okay? The intuition is going to give you a really quick, non-verbal response that doesn't usually have something complex. You know, like if your intuition is telling you something's off here, step away from this. Don't try to figure out what it is that's off. Don't be sitting around trying to logically figure out what are they hiding from me. You know, what did they really mean when they say that? At the end of the day, if your intuition's telling you that the two of you are not a frequency match, then you're not a frequency match. So, I mean, if somebody else comes along that is actually showing you the attention, you know, that you want, and somebody does genuinely see what you have to offer, don't sit around putting your life on hold, waiting for somebody to pull their thumb out of their fucking ass and see your value. Okay? All right. Now, honestly, I think this is playing out exactly the way that it should. Unless you want to keep on waiting, some of you, maybe. If you want to keep on waiting, by all means, be my guest. But I'm thinking that whoever else this is that's coming along is genuinely, there's a lot more potential for success with somebody who actually sees what you had to offer. So, okay. All right, damn, that came too quick. Quick. All right, next up, I'm looking at the current relationship. So, this next one is only for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Taurus family that are experiencing troubles, issues, or concerns in their current relationship. And I am putting intentions into this that it's something long-term. So if you're not in a long-term relationship with problems and concerns, this is not for you. Let's see, what's the energy look like? How's it looking? Uh-oh. Y'all are stuck in a karmic cycle, aren't you? Stuck in a karmic cycle, looping around, same old shit, different toilet, huh? Okay. Somebody's in this just out of fear of being alone. Yeah. Maybe it's you. Is it just you? Either you're in this because you're afraid of being alone, or you highly suspect that maybe they are only in this because they're afraid of being alone. Do you suspect that they may be seeing or talking to somebody else? Or maybe for some of you, and this may only be one or two of you, there possibly was a third party in the past. But now this is, y'all are stuck in a karmic cycle. Whatever it is that's been happening, whatever issues, challenges, or problems, it's just been looping around and repeating itself, repeating the same cycle over and over and over. But I feel like you're at your wit's end, about ready to throw in the white towel. You just don't even have it in you to keep doing this anymore. Even if you wanted to, you just don't have it in you to continue this. So, it's not telling me whether or not it's coming to an end, though. It's not saying that yes, it is, or no, it's not, like coming to an end. It's not telling me that. So, we'll have to see that in the outcome, I guess. What's the current person's feelings and intentions about you, though? What's their feelings, energy, and intentions about you? Let's see. We shall see. They don't want to abandon this. They don't want to abandon this. They don't want you to abandon this. Four of Pentacles. Man, they're clinging to this for dear life, but they don't really feel the connection anymore like they used to. They're pretty well convinced that you're not even in love with them anymore. Yeah. They don't want it to end, though. They want things to go back to the way they were. But I don't think they know how to go about doing that. So it's like at this point in the game, there's been a permanent dent in the connection at this point in the game. I don't think they want to go, though. They're stuck. They don't know what to do. This kind of feels like they're just going to sit back, ride it out, and just see what happens. That's what this feels like. Could be a Gemini for some of you. Also have Aquarius here. All right, well, let's see the outcome then, since I couldn't get the outcome in the first spread. What's the outcome? What is the outcome? Queen of Wands reversed. Losing passion day by day. Losing interest day by day. Yeah. Well, okay, so the Five of Pentacles is reversed with the Two of Swords upright. That would indicate that I do not think a decision is being made. So you're not going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere. Pretty much just a... July is basically going to look like June did, for the most part. And the way this is looking, August probably will too. Well, do we have any advice? Hang on, I'm gonna take a real quick sage break. These current person readings, y'all, here behind the scenes in my home studio, these current person readings, they always pull the heaviest energy into my home studio. The heaviest energy. I gotta clear this air, dude. I don't know what it is about current relationship readings that are always more negative than others. It's not just the situation's more negative, it's the energy is just heavy. Probably because I'm pulling in energy that's been years and years and years of like heavy energy that is, I feel it here in my studio for real. All right. Okie dokie. All right, let's get some advice here. What's some advice for the Taurus collective, for the current person? What is some advice? Hey, King of Wands. Hey, hold up. Okay. This is a little bit tricky. It's almost very cut and dry. It's pretty much to the point where it's like either leave or deal with it. That's pretty much what I got here. I don't really think there's a real big in the middle. I don't really think you're changing your stance on things. I don't think they're changing their stance on things. Are you dealing with another fixed sign by chance, possibly? Doesn't have to be, but fixed signs are typically worse about that kind of thing than other signs. But regardless, you ain't budging, they ain't budging, right? You ain't changing your ways and your views and your opinions. They ain't changing their ways, their views, or their opinions. So this is like either I leave or I just accept that what I got's what I got and deal with it. Because ain't nothing changing here. Y'all are both stubborn as a damn brick wall. So, especially if this has been going on for some years. Has this been going on for 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, 10 years. After a certain point, I would say there's no one size fits all for this, but generally speaking, the first 2 to 3, even 5 years is where the biggest changes will be made. The two of you will do the most growth and evolution in the first 3 to 5 years. Man, 5 years, after 5 years, man, what you got's what you got. If ain't nothing changed in 5 years, it ain't gonna change. Not that it can't. I don't want to make you think that it can't. It's not impossible. It absolutely can. It's just the likelihood, probably not. Probably not. Probably not. All right. Let's see, what was next? Hang on. What did I just do for the Aries reading? Oh, yeah. New person. Those of you who just recently connected with somebody new. Let's see how that's looking. Let's see what's happening for the Tauruses that just recently connected with somebody new. How's it looking for Taurus and the new person? 6 of Pentacles, okay. So far it seems like this person is a very kind, generous individual. So far. Could be a fellow earth sign for some of you. 10 of Pentacles, they all about their money. Boy, they all about their money, but they're not a very good communicator though, are they? Boy, they all about their goddamn money. And, well, you probably are too. I can't think of a Taurus I've ever met who's not. But, you know, they may be a little bit emotionally unavailable, a little bit not the greatest communicator in the world, not the greatest, but Ace of Cups, you catching feelings pretty quick. I think they're catching feelings pretty quick too. They just may not really know how to express it. With the King of Cups in the reverse. Some of you dealing with a Virgo. I also got a Scorpio here. Yeah, you feel an unusually strong connection with this person, don't you? Like unusually strong. It feels like you've known them your whole life, right? Okay. I said the signs, right? Just to go through the signs again, I got Virgo, Leo, Scorpio. Okay. All right. Well, let's see how they feel about you and what their intentions are, what their energy looks like. What is that noise? It's my damn lighter. All right. The new person Taurus just connected with. How they feel about you, what's their energy look like. I mean, Sun card. Seems like this person's a generally happy person. That's good. That's good, right? Oh, they're a little bit nervous. Right now, yeah, they feel an insanely strong connection with you. Holy shit, King of Cups, Lover's card. Look at that. And it scares them. This connection scares them a little bit. And so they're up in their head trying to figure out whether or not they want to take on this burden, whether or not it would be worth it. Whether or not it would be worth it. So I think they want to make 100% sure that you are rock solid, ride or die, you know, together through thick and thin. They want to make sure that you're ride or die, basically. Because as long as you got somebody that you know is ride or die, it's going to be by your side no matter what, then you're more apt to say, okay, well, let's do this then. But, you know, in today's day and age, so many fucking people, they want to take off running the first time things get hard, you know? They want to bounce. Get into one little argument, they pull out their phone and go human shopping, right? So they want to make sure you're not one of them. And I don't think you are, but they don't know. They want to make 100% sure. King and Queen of Cups, though, Lover's card. They highly suspect that you might be their person. They highly suspect it, but they're not making a decision just yet. All right, let's see how it plays out for the month. How's it playing out? Will it take a turn for the best, take a turn for the worst? I see something fell on the floor here. Oh, Magician, okay. Star card, looking good. It is looking good. You're really genuinely starting to feel like your wishes have come true. You're really starting to feel like that, though. But even though you're starting to feel like that, you still aren't rushing things. So 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups, Empress, all reversed. You're still kind of taking it slow. You're not getting to that happily ever after stage. Still kind of taking things slow with the Temperance. Okay, it's looking good though. It looks like it's headed in a good direction. Looks like it's headed in a pretty positive direction. Let's get some advice. What's the best advice for Taurus and the newest person who just came in? What is the advice? What is the best advice? Five of Swords reversed. Hang on. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Now, I'm thinking, honestly, as long as you both make sure that you're doing the healing that you need to do, right? Because it's 2024. We all damaged in one way or another. We all got something behind us that we need to heal. Pay attention to and monitor your vibration. Monitor your frequency. Just understand that your reality is responding to you in ways that you may not be consciously aware of. Allow for this to be a slow transition. So to go from the point of what you all were when you first came together to what you're going to be by the time you reach that happily ever after phase is going to be a slow transition, you know? And just allow it. If it wants to go slow, let it go slow. Don't try to change the rate of speed in which things are moving between the two of you. Be sure that your goals, your morals, and your values align. That's probably the biggest thing, you know, when it comes to the relationship success rate. A lot of people think that, you know, one of the biggest determining factors for success is having things in common, and it's not. Having things in common is not on the top of the priority list at all. Actually, not really. A little bit. It's on the I'm not saying it's not on the priority list at all. It's just not up there at the top. Your morals and values aligning. Okay? Not, oh, we both like country music or we both like action movies, you know, that, no. Our morals and values, we need to have that in common. If you're going to have anything in common, our morals and values need to align. Our goals need to be able to align. I need to be able to take my goals, hopes, dreams, and wishes, and your goals, hopes, dreams, and wishes, and we need to be able to bring them together so we can build an empire together. And there could be quite a bit of potential for success here. There very well could. So I'm thinking this is probably going to turn out successful. I think so. All right, y'all. Well, I feel like those were the messages that my Taurus family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget, there is still a July reading sale going on right now. The only readings that went back to regular price after the 4th of July were my one-day turnaround readings. I got booked out pretty heavily with those, man. So all the other full personal readings, though, are still half price. But if you want one to turn around in one day, then that is going to be regular price. So don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.